I'm Michelle D. Graham, Marketing Development Director for ArtistStory.com. I'm in the home of writer, producer, Devon K. Shepard. Devon, I appreciate you allowing us into your home.
Absolutely.
And what shows have you written for?
Comedies, anything, Out All Night, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, damn, I'm dating myself, Wayans Brothers, that's a lot. Most back shows I've probably written on, except for exception of Martin. I've probably written on pretty much everything. And then dramas, I just did Weeds for 3 seasons, then Crash, and then a couple of drama pilots that I wrote here and there. So.
Mad TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was that experience?
Loved it. Best experience of my life.
Really?
Yeah. Mad was tough because, they didn't really have a lot of black writers initially. So everything that I pitched, I had to prove I had to prove to them it was funny. So what it did was it forced me to be confident in what it is I wanted to do. Because when I went in there, they were so quick to go no that I had to go in there and be like, nah, this is the funniest, whatever. So it forced me to really dig deep as a writer and defend what it was that I was writing. So by the time I left there, I was so confident in what I knew. Because immediately with sketch, you go out in front of an audience, if it's funny, you'll know. If it's not, you'll know. And so when I left Mad, there was nothing you could pretty much tell me because instinctually my instincts were sharpened by being there. So I knew. I can look at something and tell you if it's going to get a laugh. I can look at something and tell you if it's not going to get a laugh.
What was your big break?
Damn, my big break's my first show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Out All Night, Patti LaBelle, Vivica Fox, Morris Chestnut.
Now I understand that you're Emmy-nominated writer-producer. What show was that for?
First season of Weeds.
First season of Weeds?
First season of Weeds, yeah. We were nominated for writing. And then we got 2 other nominations, Mary Louise Parker, Elizabeth Perkins, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, Best Show. What's kept me relevant all these years? Knowledge of the game. I think a lot of cats get in here and they get that first job and they feel that's all they need to know and all they need to do. And the game is constantly evolving and constantly changing. It's like the stock market. You got to find out what's the next hottest stock. One year it could be comedy, it could be dramedies, it could be, sketch, whatever that new thing that the industry's looking for. That can be the new hot hiring position. You got to change with the times. A lot of people don't change with the times. They do sitcoms, they'll stay with sitcoms, and they don't elevate. So you're constantly thinking about the next thing. You don't get complacent, you don't get comfortable. And so by doing that, you've always evolving yourself and changing your perspective too. It's about experiences, about getting older. So as the older you get, you got to change with, the maturity. Once you start having kids, you're not gonna write weave jokes forever. Your writing's gonna change. Mm-hmm. Your relationships are gonna change. So you have to constantly not be afraid to evolve and keep your pulse on what's going on culturally and socially, and try to weave those things into your writing. And those are the things that are gonna keep you relevant. And those are the things ultimately is gonna help you discover who you are as a writer. In my own humble opinion, 21 years watching people come and go, is they don't have any passion. People generally, get into writing, especially nowadays, for the money. Uh-huh. And you have to be in it because that's what you like to do. You have a story you want to tell, you have a voice you want to get out there. And, the money part of it is the byproduct of that. But it's really about the passion.
Thank you, Devon. For interviews like this and other successful screenwriters in the industry, go to artiststory.com. Let the story be told.